As part of our commitment to your success, we want to make sure that you are getting optimal performance from your Ricoh Ri1000X while also minimizing any issues that easily can be prevented by following a few simple tips. Number 1, always leave your printer on. Leaving the printer on will allow automatic maintenance procedures to run. While shutting down the machine after a long day of printing may seem harmless, DTG experts understand that doing so without the proper preparation is dangerous. The printer doesn't sit idle when not in use. It actually follows a strict and optimized schedule of self-cleaning to stay in peak condition and ready for use at a moment's notice. Of course, the machine can be shut off when the need arises, but the proper steps must be taken, especially for moving or long-term storage. When powering down the machine for periods longer than 3 hours, the lines will need to be filled with cleaning fluid and the printheads must be protected by the carriage cap with cleaning solution. Number 2, keep the printer in a controlled environment. Humidity and temperature are often overlooked, but they play a big role in your print results. A good humidity level is between 45 and 80%, and with the temperature you'll want to aim somewhere between 59 and 86 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're struggling to keep your humidity level, adding a humidifier to your location may be necessary. Number 3, always shake new white ink cartridges thoroughly before installing them. Adequately shaking your new white ink cartridges helps ensure that your prints will come out bright and vibrant. Number 4, perform a nozzle check daily. Printing a nozzle check daily will allow us to spot and quickly address potential issues with the printer. Nozzle checks are quick and easy and will save you a lot of trouble in the long run. If your nozzle check isn't perfect, there's no need to panic. Just run an automatic head clean to see if you're able to clear them. It's a lot easier to recover nozzles if you catch them early. Making sure you are not missing nozzles before starting each set of prints will guarantee the best output and prevent wasting material and time troubleshooting. Number 5, make sure your ink is at 5% or above. The Ri1000X needs to conduct automatic maintenance procedures on the printheads every 3 hours, which is necessary to keep the nozzles clean and functionable. During the maintenance cycle, the printer pushes out dried ink that has been sitting on the surface of the printhead and puts fresh ink in its place. The leftover residue is then wiped off. Your printer will prompt you when the cartridge becomes low on ink. This is a reminder to make sure you have replacement ink available to continue operations. So at the end of the day, check your ink levels and make sure they're above 5%. If you do not have replacement ink available, you can fill your printer with cleaning fluid. Number 6, perform maintenance as instructed. While your needs may vary depending on your print volume, environment, and preventative habits, there are 3 general categories of maintenance: daily, weekly, and monthly. Your daily maintenance is simple and takes less than 5 minutes. Shake your white ink cartridges, run a nozzle check, and cleans if needed. Make sure your machine is in a ready state. Check the status menu for any messages. Make sure the cartridges are above 5%, and make sure your waste ink level is below 100%. Weekly maintenance is done once or twice a week depending on your print volume and is a little more involved, taking around 10 minutes. Just release the printheads, power off the machine, and thoroughly clean off the maintenance station and wiper blade. Then carefully wipe ink buildup off of your printhead. Monthly maintenance also takes around 10 minutes and involves re-greasing the rods holding the printheads. Simply release the printhead and shut down the printer. Then wipe any excess grease off the rods and apply a new thin coat. Make sure it's distributed evenly. And then next we will clean the encoder strip. The encoder strip is this metal strip running across the printer, which may have picked up some residue. And finally, check the fan filters to see if you are in need of a replacement. Number 7, make sure the obstacle sensor is on. If the sensor is off, head strikes may occur and cause damage to the carriage. To check if your obstacle sensor is enabled, navigate to the settings menu, then go to options, and the sensor is on when the blue light is illuminated. Number 8, set the table height correctly. If you're printing on a thick fabric like a sweatshirt and then switch to a regular t-shirt, recalibrating the height will keep the plant at the optimal distance from the print heads to produce the best quality print. If the height isn't readjusted, the print head could be too far from the fabric, causing blurry images, or too close to the fabric, causing a collision. Improper height settings may also lead to overspray, which could damage the printer over time. Number 9. Exercise care when adjusting table height or changing platens. While ruggedly constructed, the Ricoh Ri1000X is a precision tool, and care should be taken when making adjustments to the machine. Do not over-tighten the table height adjustment knob past 0, and carefully install the platen without banging it against the print table. Number 10. Stay updated. Visit the downloads page regularly to ensure that you're up to date with the latest firmware, user manual, and RIP software. Improvements are always being made, and we want to make sure that everyone benefits. If you want the best for your printer, don't let outdated software hold you back.